Final news story of the week, and it was the launch of Fallout London, which is basically a completely new Fallout, which is a mod that is built into Fallout 4. Which we've got some footage here from the official launch trailer, and obviously it's like a collated best bits, but this looks really, really great. And I did actually download it and give it a go. Now, it's actually quite interesting here the way it works because it is a mod for Fallout 4. You grab it from GOG and then you install it over Fallout 4. You need to have either Fallout 4 and all of the DLCs or the Game of the Year edition. Now, what's quite interesting here is that obviously I own Fallout 4 and all the DLCs, and it's on Steam. And if you download it from Steam, then you get the latest version. And here's the rub: this mod is only validated for use on an older version of Fallout 4 before the quote unquote next gen update arrived. So you get directed to Nexus Mods for another mod that basically downgrades the game for you. It downgrades the Steam version to the older version of Fallout 4 that is compatible with the mod. It's a really great little mod, actually. You put in your Steam details, and then essentially it raids the old Steam depots for older legacy code to prepare the game for the mod. Then you launch the mod in GOG, and it patches, wherever your Fallout is installed. And then you launch the mod, the game, from GOG. And it works. It's kind of seamless. It's pretty good. And what can I say? It's Fallout 4, but with a brand new story, a brand new adventure, excellent production values. It is, I'm not going to lie, it is still a bit janky, but that's kind of the charm, almost a part of the charm of the legacy Fallout experience. But I've played it. I think it's well worth checking out. The requirements are, that you need all the DLCs or the Game of the Year edition, but it's not exactly an expensive game these days. And I'm kind of curious what you guys make of the launch trailer here. Let's start with you, Alex.
Well, I mean, it gives me good Fallout vibes, that's for certain. The one thing is I've always kind of wondered with regards to Fallout and the trailer too, and John's reading off what was the patch notes you mentioned earlier, John?
Yeah.
How do you translate something that is very focused on America and a specific era of like America, which is celebrated by the phrase Americana, one that I don't know, I don't have any emotional attachment to. How do you translate that to another country? Anglosphere, but very different, and also had a very different experience during the Cold War necessarily. So I would like to play this though as a result of that. I want to see how you can take that humor and the seriousness that is Fallout at times and transplant it to a new area. So I'm interested.
I mean, it's really, really interesting because it's a full game, and I booted it up. I started it off, and one of the first scientists that you encounter has got a very familiar voice, and it turned out to be the Sixth Doctor, Colin Baker.
Oh wow!
What?
And I was thinking, this voice is familiar, and I'm sure it was Colin Baker. And I've literally just done a Google to confirm, and it is indeed him. But they've got a massive voice cast here as well.
Whoa!
It's like they've really pushed out the envelope here. It's really impressive. John, thoughts?
Yeah, that's Alex. You were talking about translating that Americana to this, but it looks like they pretty much remade and created a ton of assets for this. It looks suitably London. There's a lot of brick buildings, and it does not look like it's just transplanting the North America stuff that they created for Fallout 4. This genuinely looks like a professional original game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and that's honestly staggering. I mean, there's a lot of amazing stuff in the modding community, but this looks genuinely like a professional product that could have released.
Yeah.
And I guess it kind of helps that like the original games are a bit janky.
Yes.
Right? Like they don't have those like Hollywood cinematic kind of level presentation, right? Because that would be pretty expensive and tough to do as a mod. But this seems to match the quality of the presentation of Fallout 4 in its original state.
Mm-hmm.
It is really impressive, but maybe I missed something. But when I was playing it, it does help if you remember how to play Fallout 4, because I haven't played it in years. And I was sort of fumbling around in the dark, and I don't think I got a visual prompt on what button it is to turn the torch on. Yes, there was that was quite interesting. There wasn't much going on in the dark there. But yeah, what can I say? I've enjoyed what I've seen so far. And I think the artistic vision that they have for this, what can I say? It's kind of turn of the 20th century kind of look to it. There's a very interesting choice of aesthetic here.
At the 35 seconds in the trailer, when they show that large open shot of the city, that's so dense. Yeah, that looks far more impressive and dense than anything in Fallout 4.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So it's crazy. I'm very also curious to see how the heck this runs.
Well, it runs fine on my PC, to quote.
Yeah, thank you.
But at the same time, what can I say? I was running it on a 4080 and my slightly nerfed 13900K. So it's, this is kind of massive overkill for what is still effectively Fallout 4. But what can I say? I think you should check it out. And
I think Microsoft should get involved in this and find a way to bring this to Xbox.
That would be cool. I mean, there's no reason why not, right?
Like this, I mean, provided the team wants that. Maybe they do not want that, but I feel like this would be the kind of thing where they could kind of come down and work out some sort of a deal with these guys and be like, look, this is good stuff. We would like to have this on our platform.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I mean, they own Bethesda, obviously, so like there's no legal issues there per se. So from their side, I mean, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I'm just really blown away by the fact that it is given away for free. Nobody's making any money from this.
How the frick did they?
But at the same time, it has been funded. The assets are excellent, I'd say. They're very much of the Fallout 4 era. It fits in quite nicely. It is a proper extension to Fallout 4, but in an entirely different location. It works. It's great. So, hats off to these guys and the Patreon supporters that made it happen.